Past couple days, I've seen a lot of speculation on both Twitter and YouTube from Chael Sonnen and Ben Askren. And basically what they were saying is, I saw this title and I didn't know if they were trolling or not, but they basically said Khamzat Chimaev versus Israel Adesanya right now. Fuck it. What do you guys think? Let's throw it out here. And the response that, those articles got was, honestly pretty engaging. I mean, there is a lot of people that believe that Khamzat definitely has the skill and the ability right now to be a world champion, myself included. And there's a lot of people think that, he could win that fight right now. And the first response is you say, well, he's a fucking unranked kid. We have a dominant champion in Israel. That fight makes zero sense, and that's a very compelling argument. However, all the top contenders in the middleweight division are tied up right now. Izzy got the jump over Paulo Costa, of course, and he extended an offer to Cannonier. He says, hey, you messaged me on Instagram. You're a great contender. If you win your next fight against Robert Whittaker, I would like to fight you for my world championship. The problem with that being is that fight just got signed. There's going to be a couple months until that fight, a couple months layover afterwards. Oh, and by the way, Jared Cannonier has to defeat Robert Whittaker to get that title bout, which is no easy task for any man on this planet. And if Robert Whittaker beats him, I guess you could do that rematch, but Izzy ran away with him the first time, so who wants to see that? And you have this division where all the top contenders are tied up. The people that potentially could fight Izzy already have, at least within the next 6-month time frame. So it's just like if Israel's going to fight, in early 2021, who's it going to be against? And with the way things are right now and the division being in a weird spot, there's not a lot of options. Paulo Costa doesn't have a dance partner. Count him out. He just got his fucking ass whooped. Then you have a guy named Chris Weidman. And I believe Chris Weidman could be stylistically a nightmare for Israel Adesanya. I remember summer after I graduated high school, July of 2013, I was one of the only people out of my whole neighborhood that bet against Anderson Silva. And the fight went down pretty much, I know controversial stoppage, this and that, but he utilized the gap in wrestling between him and Anderson Silva to smash Anderson Silva. And I believe that there's a very good chance that Chris Weidman could, impose the same game plan on him. I'm not one for MMA math, guys, but styles make fights. Chris Weidman, got his ass whooped a lot lately. He got knocked out at 205 by Dominic Reyes. 205 was a bad move for him. He got flying kneed by Yoel Romero. However, stylistic-wise, there's no way you can say that there's not problems he can present Izzy with. We haven't seen, a wrestler go out there and try to impose that on him. Other than maybe Derek Brunson, and I love Derek Brunson, but he's not the caliber that Chris Weidman is. And on the other side of that coin, in that division, you have Khamzat Chimaev, who is unranked, but with one more win will not be ranked. And this kid's willing to fight, every week if they'd let him. And that's something that nobody else in the division can say. So to say that him fighting for the title is out of the realm of possibilities, I don't think so, guys. He's one win away from being ranked. The division's tied up. He's willing to fight at the drop of a hat any given week. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, with the current state of the division, it really, if Izzy's going to fight in the next 6 months with everybody that's contracted, he's either going to have to, move up to light heavyweight, like I said yesterday, and challenge Jan, or if he wants to stay at middleweight, which it seems like he does, at least for right now. You know, likely suspects are we have Khamzat and we have Chris. So, I mean, I would propose, quick turnaround. Let's do Chris and Khamzat, the two guys that are raising their hands, saying they want it, and the winner goes on early, 2020, do a double booking to face Israel Adesanya for the title, maybe in, maybe February or March of this coming year. That'd give enough time to have the fight and give them a turnaround. Let me know what you guys think. No, I'm going out on a limb here, but those are two guys that could definitely have problems for the top of the middleweight division.